Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for December 10th, 11th, and 12th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, you know I use my decks, and I use mostly Radley Valentine decks. For some reason, they really resonate very strongly with me. I will use the Angel Tarot cards for the main reading. I'm going to go to my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. I'm going to use that. I will pull one from that for the main reading. Now, and I will also use my Emily Anderson crystal decks. Now, I will, for the beginning, use my Archangel Power Tarot cards, Radley Valentine, and I will also pull one from my Guardian Angel Tarot cards. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Now, a couple of things. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power, and whatever the message is, hopefully it comes through unfiltered. Now, I have had a couple of people, I have been reading my comments. Please know that I do read all my comments. Sunday, I plan on getting on the computer so I can answer you. I have noticed that a couple of the comments have come to me saying that, maybe this one was very similar to that one, or maybe there hasn't been changes in the astrological signs, messages per se. Well, the thing about that card fell, so excuse me. The thing about that is that energies many times over don't change, and many times energies are very similar. I tell people, when I had my other room, I used to have a light switch over here, and I would say that, the energies don't just flip. Sometimes they can, but they don't flip like the light switch on or off. Sometimes it's more like a dimmer switch, and sometimes, depending on where we're at, depending on if signs are direct, if the planets are direct or retrograde, we can go back and forth between these energies, okay? Now, the other thing, too, is we've got some interesting dates with the dates, the numbers. And remember, I'm always telling you to watch the numbers, look them up. There's a couple of things you can look up. You can put them into your browser and then put angel numbers behind it. Hit enter, or there's also gematria, which I'm not real good at following per se, but can be very, very helpful to some people. Some people get into the numbers in that way. But in our case, we have our calendar numbers. So December is a number 12. We then have 12/12/2021. So 12/12/21, which has a lot of, one's new starts, two's decisions, also connecting together. 10s are transitional energies. So things are moving. 0 is God's source energy too. So a lot of people talk about the 12/12/21 as a time of portal. Now I can tell you that, and I was talking about this, we were talking about the energies per se at our Reiki circle last Sunday, that they have been very, very intense for December. So I would say that from 12/12/21 to, and again, I would go either to 12/21/21. So we have that 1-2-1-2, that 1-2-2-1-2-1 energy, or even 12/22/21. So we've got a lot of that 2 energy there too also. And, so there's a lot of compression here. Think about it as the piece of coal. Unfortunately, is this the universe, using this energy? Are we the pieces of coal? But a lot of times it's like the coal bringing the pressure in to create that diamond. And then, unfortunately, the diamond in itself is not complete. Once it's done, then it has to be polished, a diamond cutter, things like that, to make it really, really shine. So have we been going through some of the pressures of the piece of coal? Yes, we have. The universe, the world has been going through that. Now, is this going to be one of those times where the pressure is more intense? I would say yes. We are also going through a lot of ascension energy, meaning that our own spirituality, our own development in our connection with higher power has been developing more and more and more. In some ways, we are feeling that pressure. We are feeling like that piece of coal, but in other ways, there's a sense of calmness and acceptance going on too. Very strange. December seems to be one of those times. We do have a couple of things going on that Jupiter is, still in Aquarius. It's still trying to create some major changes with that. But then it will be going into dreamy, psychic Pisces at the end of the month. We also have, we're coming to the middle of the cycle for Saturn in Aquarius, and I've been saying that's all about illusion versus reality. What is real, what is not real. And we also have that Capricorn energy. So Capricorn, well, we have Venus in Capricorn, which is very interesting in itself. It's like, relationships, they may not make sense to others, but they make sense to us. But we are also coming to that point, and if you've watched me, you've heard me mention it, where Pisces in Capricorn is going to be where it's supposed to be, or where it was on February 19th, 20th of 2022, so that there's again a lot of those 2-2 energies. It's going to be where it was July 4th, 1776 in the United States astrological chart. So very interesting stuff. So is this that, again, is the pressure on? Are we ready to be cut? Are we ready to shine? Or is it just ready to finish off that diamond? A lot of people call this 12/12 to 12/22 or 12/21 to 12/22 a portal time. A portal, we talk about when the veils are thin between the natural and supernatural. This is possibly to other dimensions. This is possibly to other spiritual realms. I don't know. We will find out. But when I was telling you about the people, the ladies, because we have ladies and gentlemen that come to Reiki, but it was ladies' time the last time, and we were all talking about how the pressure is on, but yet we all have a very remarkable calm as we're doing this. Not to say it's not irritating, not to say that it's not making us want to, but at the same time, there's a spiritual calm coming upon us. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Again, this is the Radley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards. Now, it's interesting, and remember, anything reversed has stronger energy. This one is reversed, so here we have an 11. Now, it's interesting that we have December 11th. Is there a combination? Is there something going on with there? It could be. Again, the 1-1 energy, new starts, new beginnings, new chapters. And also, too, one thing I didn't mention is we just finished a tremendous I don't know, was it two years or so cycle of eclipses? So there's a lot of pressure going on with this. So 11, again, 1-1 equals a 2. So we have that. Archangel Ariel. There is strength with grace. There is, one of the things I've always learned is never to ask higher power for strength, because she would always put me into positions where I needed strength. So I kind of got to this point that I said, okay, fine. Okay, you take care of this. You take care of this. And many times that's where the strength comes is bringing it to your higher power. Anyway, strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, forgiveness. So remember too, even though there's many times we want to just kind of erupt, sometimes it takes strength just to keep our cool, our calm, and also to keep our love. Okay? Next card is the 10 of Raphael. So now that's interesting too, because we have the December 10th energy, and we talked about what that is. Raphael is our water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy going on. There's a lot of love, caring. So there is a lot of love energy here. There is a lot of being around your family, being around your home. There is, again, counting your blessings type of energy. And, so this is one of those things. So, strength through love, strength through kindness, because it does take a lot of strength many times to show love or to show kindness. And, again, I don't ask for patience, because I was always made to wait whenever I would do that. But it does show to be, it does take strength to do that. And again, the 10 of Raphael, counting your blessings. So love and blessings fill your life. Harmonious relationships with family members, happily ever after. Ooh, I like that. So no matter what's going on, things will turn out okay. Okay, now let's go. This one's reversed. The 7 of Michael. The 7 of Michael. So now Michael is air energy, It is our Aquarius, our Gemini. It is also our Libra energy. Thought processes, making some plans, but also hearing news. I'm kind of feeling like we could be hearing some news that's going to make some changes for us. And so 7 in itself, I'm being drawn to the word 7. 7 is our, so we have what, 11107. Okay? Or sometimes you drop the 0 and it's 1117, or it could be 70111. Okay, but the 7 of Michael, we could be hearing some news that makes us kind of change our perspective a little bit. It's not the Hanged Man, but it makes us kind of go, things that make you want to go, maybe I need to do things a little bit differently. Maybe what I'm doing right now isn't working for me as well as it should be. Okay, so this is the type of energy that the world is all under right now. So there is a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all the details. So here, and remember too, the Michael energy, the air energy is about being objective, is about seeing, again, it's that Saturn thing going on. It is about seeing the reality versus the illusion, okay? Okay, so let's see what we have here with our guardian angels, because we're up, and there goes a card, flipping. The 10 of abundance. Oh, I love this one too. So we have the 10 energy again. Abundance is our earth energy. That is our Capricorn. So something with that Venus in Capricorn might be going on, or that Pluto in Capricorn might be going on. It could be Taurus. Now we still, even though we've had the new moon, that Taurus full moon energy does persist until the next full moon, which will be in Gemini. It could also be Virgo. So heaven has provided so many blessings. So there's a lot of counting your blessings there's a lot of counting your blessings this weekend happening for us. So your family members are bonded and working together. The children are provided for, and a comfortable retirement will one day come along. You've taught your family the grace that comes from knowing right from wrong, and you should be very proud. Now, something about the grace that comes from knowing right from wrong, again, there's a lot of clarity with that. There's a lot of that Saturn and Aquarius energy, looking at, the illusion versus the reality. Again, the 7 of Michael kind of jumps with that too. But then too, the blessings go back to the 10 of Raphael, counting your blessings. So, but then we have that strength energy, that strength card here. So is it just kind of like, by doing all of this, that is what gives us strength? Doing all of this, is that what, connecting again with higher power, your guardian angels, spirit guides, whoever that is to you, or that's your personal choice, your personal path. But, is this what gives us strength? Is it kind of like, okay, we may be going now, and this is one thing that I never say, though I will say it, it can't get worse. Oh, never say that. Never say that, because yes, things can get worse. But is this one of those times that we can say, okay, we're under some hard time. We have to stay strong. We have to realize where our blessings are coming from. And, my thought is, do we have, and again, too, if you don't, I pray that you do. Do we have a roof over our heads? Do we have food in our bellies? Do we have some security? Okay? But security in itself, physical security in itself, is not enough. It is not enough. That helps us to be more, more grounded and centered in the world, but it's also, again, there is a lot of blessing energy here, and there's a lot of gratitude energy here too. So it's going to be very interesting this weekend. Again, that 10 and that 10 energy, so that would be maybe on Friday, and maybe the 11th energy would be maybe that Saturday. I don't know. I'm just kind of, these numbers are really speaking. We are in the beginning of another one of those wonderful portals. We are going through major ascension energies. We are transmuting. We are developing. Now, the thing is, we always have a choice to say no. We want to be right where we're at, but many of us, and especially the people that have joined me on this crazy journey, many of us have kind of said, Yeah, we can go there, but it's not necessarily easy, and we all need to kind of hold everybody, we all had to hold each other's hands because it's not an easy ride, but we'll get there together. Okay? Okay. Now, I will post this as an introduction only, but I will also put this at the beginning of all the readings. So why don't we start our readings? Hello, my Aries. How are you? Well, yeah, you face some challenges. You face some challenges, but you persevere and you get through. So I love that. I love that. Now, while I'm shuffling, why don't you take a moment, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Okay, first card is, okay, Five of Earth. So fives has some change energy. Earth is, of course, our, what I think I talked about that in the beginning. That is our Capricorn, our Taurus, and our Virgo energy, money energy. There is some changes in your money situation. There can be a little bit of worry in your money situation. There could be something that you might feel like you're extending yourself. You're maybe you've got too many irons in the fire. I shouldn't say too many. You've got a lot of irons in the fire, and you're just worried about if you're going to be able to manage it all. So there is a little bit of this money energy, money worry coming down on you for this weekend. You know what? You've had this before. You've taken some gambles, taken some risks. I'm not telling you to do this, but you've taken some risks because this feels like the risk is already taken, or the risks are already taken, and you do manage to get through, my Aries. So again, I'm never going to tell you not to worry about your money per se. Make sure that you do some accounting of your money. Make sure that and remember why you took the risks. And again, I am not a lawyer. I am not a financial advisor, so I am not giving you financial advice on this or legal advice. Oh, and all of your cards are reversed, so you got some strong stuff happening here. But again, to remember the reasons why, and if they're very valid, okay. It's like all the times that well, I don't want to say it out loud, but say that, it's like, oh, you needed to replace this, you needed to replace that, you needed to do all of it, and it seemed like it was all needed in the same weekend, and you're kind of like, oh, how did I go from having this much money in the bank to now having this much money on my credit cards? But kind of the thing is, it's having accounting, and then start kind of looking and say, well, what can I pay off? Where can I put this money back? Anyway, whoever needed that one. This is the Five of Earth. Again, five is about change. Fear surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. I don't really feel like the self-employment is uncertain as much as it is you're just worried about the money that you extended. Oh my gosh. Well, maybe because of an expansion, you extended this money. Okay, next card, balance. Okay, so we have that 1 and 4. Once again, new beginnings, and tens, transition. 4 is stability, leadership. It's also organization. You could add that up again, and 1 plus 4 equals 5 again. This is Archangel Zedkiel. Now, Zedkiel's got some interesting energy. Zedkiel has the violet energy, the one that really connects with higher power. Also, there's a lot of cleansing with the violet light. Okay, so you can go and take a look at that. Balance has that, basically things need to be in balance. So right now, it feels like that things are a little bit in your money situation out of balance, but we also need to make sure it's kind of like, look at the reasons why you spent the money, why you took the money, why you invested the money, why you did this, okay? And then, because sometimes it's kind of like, there can be a fear of this, and then it's basically because of this. And when you look at the big picture, it's like, no, I still had to do this. I still needed the refrigerator, the washer and dryer. I still needed to get tires on my car. I still needed to do that. And knowing that and saying these are necessities, at least the tires on the car, these are necessities that I needed. That helps to balance those emotions too. So breathe through it. I would really, really suggest this weekend that you take some moments to look up some meditation techniques, because I do feel like you do need to meditate a little bit more this week. I kind of worry a little bit, and again, I'm not giving you health advice, but I do worry that, this is a little bit on the stressful side. So you need to just, and I will say need this time, you need to relax. You need to do maybe some deep breathing where in through the nose, hold it, out through the mouth, kind of connecting with higher power, your guardian angels, your spirit guides, whoever that is for you. Just to come, this is a good time for you to work towards coming to a semblance of peace. Okay? Okay. Now, again, look up Archangel Zedkiel. The need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. Wait for perfect timing. So things, it's kind of like you might have done your investment and now you just have to wait and let things mature. So we have a 5-1-4 here. Next card is the 4 of fire. So we have a 5-1-4-4 or a 4-4-1-5. For again, we talked about that. Fire is your energy. It is also Sagittarius. It is also Leo energy, passionate, burning, very determined. This is telling you that what you did, and that things are going to work out okay. Okay. This is saying don't worry so much, because there is some worry with this, and sorry, all of a sudden I started sneezing with this. I don't know why. Is it the message trying to be blocked? Because this is telling you things will work out better than you even think they were, but there is some of this worrying. It's kind of like, in many ways, it's emotional growing pains. In many ways, it's kind of putting you through some angst and some issues in order to really, really align your connection with whoever your higher power is. I kind of, and I know it's kind of like, oh, please, this is too much, too tiring, but things do work out. But again, too, there is it does help to strengthen that connection. And, I did post something on my website, my blog, about miracles, and I kind of feel like this is one of those times to pray for a miracle. Okay. Contentment, peace, and abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. So let's go on here and see my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. Let's see what we have here. So we have a 5-1-4-4 or a 5-5-4, 4-5-5. Take a look at those numbers too. But it does feel like this is one of those, goes back to what I was just talking about in the introduction. Here we go. And so when I tell you to pray for a miracle, it's not so much for you to like, oh goodness, is this a tower card? Is this a tower moment? Which, who knows? It's more a case of miracles do happen. And this is one of those times that I think that expect a miracle. How's that? Let's see what this card is. Passion ignited. So we have that one energy, again, new beginnings, passion ignited, the heart energy, the connection, the feeling like I want to live my life. I'm feeling better about things. I am living my life. I am, again, too, this is what is it that you've been holding back? Because you've been doing a lot for others. And now this is a time for you to put that, to really just kind of say, things are going to be okay. Life is going to be better. Put it out there, okay? Passion ignited. We do have a lot of heart chakra energy. We do have this, just this totally enthralled energy, enthralled woman that's just like, this is the best that we can have. Now, I'm not saying that this is the best. That's not. But you can expect for better. You can expect better. And again, I go, expect a miracle, okay? So now, and when you see the miracles actually do exist. And when you see it, you're kind of like, yeah, I get it. I get it now. It really feels good. Here we go. Let's see what crystal or energy would be helpful for my Aries. Oh, my nose is still running a little bit. I'm sorry. Don't mean to be sniffling. Here we go. Crystal or energy for my wonderful, sweet, but fiery, determined Aries. Next card, Azurite. I don't have that with me here. divine guidance. I told you, this is what this weekend's all about for you. Stillness, again, new connections, astral travel. I don't really get into that with people, but astral travel is very interesting. You are always connected, but it is very interesting. So that's like one of the times when you wake up exhausted and you know you slept because you dreamed and you dreamt, and all of a sudden it's just that you've been doing a lot. Your spirit was going all over the place. Anyway, totally different topic. Anyway, my Aries, again, take a moment, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.